Alright, so if you missed my review on the Turbo S Velocity and the Turbo S, please, I'll put a link in the description below or up on the screen somewhere and you guys can check that one out. Now I want to talk about the 2-seater and the 4-seater. These are both 2019s. I'm not sure if they do red anymore on the 2019s. I think this is a 2019. They do blues on both, and there's a darker color for the 2-seater. So the red on the 2-seater is definitely gone, I know that. So there's blue and a darker color. But on the 4-seater, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it's blue and the darker color as well. Maybe red too. So we'll hop right in. I'll show you guys the difference between the 4-seater and 2-seater. 2-seater is pretty much the same thing, but I want to show you guys some key details on the 4-seater that'll really help your decision making in buying a 4-seater or a 2-seater. We're going to do a little walk around of the two machines. Unfortunately, I don't have the Turbo S Velocity 4-seater, but it's going to be the exact same machine as my other video. If you haven't seen the other video, click on it up above. It'll be in the description below as well. So blues, I think the blue is really, really gorgeous. In the right light, if it's clean, it just looks really good. The red looks good. It doesn't have that shine that the blue has though. But you could probably put some SC1 on it and make it pretty shiny anyway. But as you can see, the color of the machine you get, the color of the seats you get. So red, red, blue, blue. And then the Velocity, you can see a darker seat, which will also be in the 2-seater. That's a darker version as well. Still get a darker seat. You get a longer roof on the 4-seater, and it's actually, I believe it's a 2-piece, and you can see it's bolted up there. And the nice thing about the RZRs as well, they have these little RZR logos that they just add. It's a really nice touch, and shows that they're really thinking about the customer. It's really nice, just a nice touch. Also, everything from the front forward is the same as a normal 2-seater. Where it gets different is the back seat. You get an extra bar to hold on to. There's an extra bar under here as well. I'm not sure what that's for, like a car seat or something. You get headrests, so if you were to get in a crash or something, or hit a big bump or jump, your helmet's going to hit on this pad, and it's pretty soft and nice. You get dual cup holders. Love that commercial. The seats, 4-point harnesses as well, same as the front. Nice little lips on the spoiler in the back. Plenty of storage in the back. I didn't talk about this one, but I do notice on the RZRs these tend to bow out a little bit. I think that's from the heat, but I'm not sure. That's where you get to your everything you need to on your engine, air filters and all that back there. It's actually a really big cubby space, so a lot of people put tires up here. That's where RZR sets itself apart from Can-Am in the back, is the storage, because you can throw anything back here, and there are hooks everywhere. This is plastic, but they have metal ones down here and all around that. The lock and ride system they have. It's great for really storing stuff in there and using a net, and it's pretty deep, so you lose a little bit of leg room. I think they could have pushed this back more and taken a little bit more of this and had more leg room in the back, but for most people it's going to do the job. Alright, so you probably can't see my face right now, but this is the huge thing with me with not getting a 4-seater. I just don't fit. I'm 6'2". The seat in the front of me is all the way back. For a lot of shorter people and kids, it's great for. But if you're over 6 foot, it's going to be tight and uncomfortable in here. You're really going to be squeezed in here. If you're wearing a helmet, there's a pad up here, but it's really tight, and that's the thing with the 4-seater that I just can't. The Can-Am has a lot better room in the back. They have pads right here. Hopefully you can see. But I'm pretty much straddling around the seat. So they have drains in the floor as well. The seats are very comfortable. 4-point harnesses, same as the front. But as you can tell, it's very tight in here for taller people. I'll move the seat forward and show you guys how much room there is with the seat pulled forward. Alright, so I've got the seat pulled forward. I'm gonna get in here. It's a lot easier to get in with the seat all the way forward. And now there's plenty of room for me. So if you have a really short driver in the 4-seater, and I'm 6'2" in my knees, I can fit my hand between here on the pads. So that's the only way. If you have a short driver, I won't say the only way, but if you're over 6'2", you're gonna have a hard time being in the back seats. So for kids, it's gonna be great, but for taller adults, not too much room. So nice grab bar right here, same as the front. They do a really great job with ergonomics and all that. Not sure if this is like a car seat thing right here. There's a little bar right there, and Yeah, so with the seats pulled forward, there's plenty of room in the back for me, being 6'2". So it's actually really comfortable too. Down here, there's little inclines for your feet, and it's actually pretty comfortable with the seat forward. But you also get 2 cup holders down there. So I'm 6'2". This is with the seat all the way up in the front position. You have enough room for a 6'2" person in the back, and there's just about as much room as in the front and the back. So shorter people, it's better to have shorter driver and taller people in the back, or a taller driver in the front and shorter people in the back. But it's not undoable, just things to take note of. Most people that own RZRs now, they're looking to upgrade the RZRs, so they know what the 4-seater is going to feel like already. They changed the ergonomics inside a little bit nicer. The cage is definitely skinnier, not on RZRs, but between the Can-Am. And I don't really mind it. It gives you a really good view out the front and the sides. Little mesh up here. I didn't think that was mesh at first when I first saw it online. So it actually goes pretty deep. So, but overall, really, really nice machines. When you don't get a blue one, you're going to get black A-arms everywhere. So the blue is kind of special, where it comes with the painted accents, where everything else has the black. So you get a little bit more with the blue, being Polaris blue, but not a huge deal. Same suspension. Tow hooks. When it comes to tow hooks, if you want to, or not tow hooks, but winches. If you're going to get a winch, the winch sticks out pretty far. You can see it on their build site. In person, it sticks out a lot. I really do wish that they would have built the winch into the machine more, and it didn't stick out and take up that room in the front for rock crawling and getting up things. So a few pet peeves of the new Turbo S's. They used to come with front cameras and turbo dynamics. They used to come with front camera standard. They took that away. It's $100 to get the camera. It's not a huge deal if you're spending this much money, but I think they should come with standard front cameras. I also think if you're spending this much, it should come with a winch. Even though it's a $900 winch, I just feel like it should come from the factory with it. They did listen to their customers. They added the lower doors. When the Turbo S first came out, they didn't have the lower doors, and now those are standard, which is really nice. The fangs, I mean, it's just, everything on these machines is just well thought of and beefed up and better than it used to be. So hopefully this helps in your decision making with the 4-seater, 2-seater. Personally, I like the 4-seaters, I just don't fit in the back of it, so the 2-seater is my only option. And also the cages. The cages I didn't like at first, but once you see it in person and you look at it for a few hours like I have, because I'm OCD, you'll notice that the cages, they really grow on you, and they are nice. They're taller, but they still look really good from every angle. So if anything, I wish they made this angle a little bit more sleek looking, and not as up and jagged, but it's not a deal breaker. So I'm really hoping this helps you guys in the decision making to 2-seat, 4-seat. If you guys are looking at buying a Turbo S or a Turbo S 4-seater, or a Velocity 2-seater, 4-seater, Gallatin Recreation is the place to go to. If you're ever down in Bozeman, Montana, they have a huge inventory coming in. It's still early, but they have tons and tons of inventory. I might show you guys in the back, coming in and being ready to be built. They're getting more and more Turbo S's in every day, and they'll be happy to help you guys out. And I'll put their stuff in the description below or on the screen, and hopefully we'll see you guys in the next one. If you guys have any questions about any of these machines here, I'll put the video to the 2-seater, Velocity, and Turbo S on the screen or in below. And if you guys have any questions, hit below. I'll be happy to answer. If you have any questions for Gallatin Rec, let me know, and I'll ask them and get back to you. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.